In this class, let us see how to construct basic sentences using these three helping verbs. The first one is hai, which means is. When do we use is? It is used in the singular form. He is sleeping. The dog is barking. The bird is chirping. The second one is hai. You see the dot here, it gives a slight nasal sound. This is just hai. But then this is hai. A slight nasal sound, and its meaning is are. When do you use are? When you are talking about plural, more than one. Ravi and Sheila are playing. Birds are chirping. The last one is whom, pronounced like this, which means am. When do you use am? Only in one situation. It comes only with I. I am. I am hungry. I am Ravi. I am tired. It comes only in one situation. So now let's go on, see some rules, some exceptions. But before that, what are these called? In English, they are called the helping verbs. In Hindi, they are called the sahayak kriya. What is a verb? Any word which indicates an action, something you do. Run, sleep, write, play, cry, laugh. All of that fall under verbs, or in Hindi it is called kriya. These are called helping verbs or sahayak. Sahayata means to help. In Hindi they are called the sahayak kriya. They help you with the verbs. Like for example, is sleeping, are playing. And there is another one term that you have to know. It is Vartaman Kal. Vartaman means present. What is happening now? Kal means tense or time. These are helping verbs, but only when you are talking about the things which are happening in present. For past and for the future, it does not work. Then what happens? Then how do we formulate sentences for past and future? We have another set of helping verbs. In English, we know what they are, right? Is used only for present. This is a river. But when we are talking about the past, what happens? Instead of is, we have another word which is was. This was a river. Probably it dried up. And when you are talking about the future, what happens? You do not use is, you use will be. This will be a river. So it is the same in Hindi also. Remember, these can be used only in the Vartaman Kal, for the past, which is the Bhut Kal, and for the future, which is the Bhavishya Kal. We have another set of verbs which we will inshallah learn in the coming classes. Now let's go for some rules and exceptions. We start with our first set of examples. Main, which means I. Whom, which means am. Can you think of any other subject which can come with am? We am hungry, or the bird am thirsty? No. Am comes only with I. That means whom comes only with main. So you see these examples, each one is a rule here. Main Vimla hoon, main Ravi hoon. I am Vimla, I am Ravi. From these two examples, what do you notice? You notice that this construction does not depend on the changes in gender. For male and female, the construction of the sentence remains same. And the third one is main Punjab mein hoon. And there is a mistake which I often notice that students make. They mix up this main and may. This is pronounced as main with two lines, which means I. But this with just one line means in. The box is in the bag. The girl is in the bus. So people often make spelling mistake and lose marks for that. This is main, which means I. Main Punjab mein hoon. It means I am in Punjab. So you see how the construction of the sentence differs from English to Hindi. In Hindi, whenever you write, you see the subject comes first. The helping verb whom comes at last. But whenever you make a sentence in English, they come together. We write we are happy, I am happy, he is happy. They come near each other. But in Hindi, you see what happens. You start the sentence with the subject and at last you have the helping word. Now, helping verb. So now coming to this, I am in Punjab means I'm sure I am in Punjab. I'm seeing all the green fields and for sure I think I am in Punjab. But then I have a doubt. I ask myself a question. Am I in Punjab? Now this becomes a question. When you start your sentence with the helping verb, with one of this, is or am, is she happy? Are you okay? When you start your sentence with a helping verb, then it becomes a question. Then what happens? How do you change it to Hindi? You don't have to touch any of this. Just add the word kya. Literally, kya means what. But in this case, here, kya makes this into a question. Kya main Punjab mein hu? Am I in Punjab? So that is the difference between a sentence and how you ask a question. So see the difference. Your subject comes first here, main. Your subject is any person who does something. I, we, cat, dog, doctor, girl. That is the subject that comes here. And at last you have the helping word. Now we come to our next set of examples. Now the next set, hum, hain. Hum means we. Hai means are. Can you think of any other combination with we? Any of these helping verbs? We is, we are or we am. Only are, right? So when you are talking about more than one people, you use the word hai with a dot on the top. You see the difference? Singular, no dot on the top. This needs a dot. And read this. The first is हम विमला और रवि हैं. We are Vimla and Ravi. And the second sentence, हम पंजाब में हैं. We are in Punjab. Now, how will you ask a question of it? How does it become a question? When your helping verb jumps to the first. So, are we in Punjab? Now, this is a question. Right? So, now how do you make this into a question? Just add a kya. As I said, kya literally means what, but here it becomes a questioning. Are we in Punjab? So now we go to the next set of examples. Next set of examples, you. You are. But why are there three words here? There are three sets depending on the person's age or their status. So you have three different forms of addressing a person. The first one is aap. You say a person aap when that person is older than you or that person holds a respectable position, like maybe like a prime minister, or that person is someone older like a father or an uncle. Then we use the word aap, and with aap hai comes. But what did we say about hai? Hai is used only in plural, right? But this is you. You is just one person. So for one person, why are we using plural? The same thing as in English. For example, in English, suppose you have the Queen of England and she is passing an order. She will not say, I hereby order. The order will be written, we hereby order. So when somebody holds a big position, they refer to themselves in plural term. Kya aap Kumar ke pitaji hain? So he is an older person. Who is he? He is Kumar's father. So we are asking, are you? Kya aap Kumar ke pitaji hain? Aap kaun hai? Who are you? Now, what is the next set? Next is tum and ho. Tum is when you are talking to someone equal to you. Maybe your friend in your class or maybe your neighbor, and then you use the word tum. So what do you have? Now this is not Kumar's father. This is not someone older. This is someone just equal age as you. So, kya tum Kumar ho? Are you Kumar? And if you are talking to someone your same age, you will say तुम कौन हो. It is the same thing. You are talking to just one person opposite you, but now this person is of the same age as you. So you use tum and ho. The subject, when the subject changes, your helping verb changes with it. Aap hai, tum ho. And look at the last thing. It is tu hai. Tu is like really menial, like you talk to someone who is really below you, and in some cases it is also used in a more intimate way. In Tamil, if I were to explain, aap would be is neenga. நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க, நீங்க எங்க போனீங்க. And tum would be நீ எங்க போன, நீ யாரு. And tu would be like vaadi podi. You know, if your friend calls you that, it is intimate, right? But if someone on the road calls you that, it is rude. Have you seen like people in restaurants? I have often seen people calling the servers like this. I don't know if you have noticed it. It's extremely rude and disrespectful way, right? So for me, tu hai is quite a rude and a disrespectful way, but for some people it is an intimate way. As I said, in Tamil if you call vaadi podi, in Malayalam also you have that, right? So you have, for you, if the person standing opposite you is someone older in your age, you will call him aap and you will pair it with hai. If he is equal to your age, you will call that person tum and pair it with ho. And if it is someone really lower than you, which you shouldn't be talking, not a nice way, but you will be saying tu and hai. Kya tu Kumar hai? Are you Kumar? Tu kaun hai? Who are you? Now we come to the last set of examples. This is our last set of examples. Now look at this. This is a house. Now, what if I am talking about a male? Will the construction of this sentence change? Will the use of is change if I put this is a boy? No. Instead of this, you will put he. But then the use of is remains as it is. Will it change if it is a girl? No. Instead of he, you will put she. She is a girl, but then the use of is remains as it is. Whether it is this is a house, he is a boy, or she is a girl, the use of is remains as it is. The same in Hindi also. Yah means this. Hai, we have already seen what it is. Hai means is. So this is a boy. Will it change for a girl? No. Yah लड़की है, यह लड़का है, यह घर है. Whether it is a lifeless object like a house or a girl or a male, the sentence, the use of है remains as it is. यह है. And what if this house, this boy, this girl is not near you, they are far away? Then what will you say? That is a house. That is a boy. So the same thing with Hindi also. Instead of yah, it will become vah, because now they are not near you, they are far away from you, and you are pointing in a direction and saying vah ladka hai. Does the use of hai change? No. As long as it is one person, one house, one boy, one girl, it remains hai. If they are near you, it is yah. If they are far away from you, it is vah. But the basic construction remains the same. When will this basic construction change? When the number changes. When there are more than one boy, more than one girl. Let us see those examples. Now, what if we have more than one boy? Then the is will become are, because it will become plural. So this will become is will become are, and this will become these. These are rooms. Will the construction change for girls? No. We will just use the word they. They are girls. Will it change for boys? No. They are boys. The same in Hindi. Yah is when you are talking about one person who is near you. Now many people who are near you is ye. Yah becomes ye. ये लड़के हैं, these are boys. ये लड़कियां हैं, these are girls. ये कमरे हैं, These are rooms. Now to see how ladka becomes ladke and ladki becomes ladkiyan, please watch our video. We have done on how the plurals work and the rules for the plurals and the exceptions. We have made a video. Please see that. I'll give the link below. But what you see here is whatever it changes, male, female, lifeless objects, the construction remains ye and hai. Now what if these people are not near you, they are far away? Then instead of these you say those, because they are far away. Just like that, a person standing far away, if that is just one person, it is vah. If there are a lot of people standing far away, it is ve. Ve ladke hain, ve ladkiyan hain, ve kamre hain. These are plural, lot of things, and far away from you. So ye ve hain. Do not forget the dot. Ye ve hain. But yah vah is just hai. So what did we learn so far? First we learned the first person. In English we have the first person, second person, third person, right? What is the first person? Anything that includes the speaker. Who is the speaker here? I am the speaker. So I, and we also includes me, right? So that is the first person. That is what we studied. Main, hoon, hum, hain. And the second what we studied is the second person. Second person is the one I am talking to, which is you. You are listening to it, right? And what is the third person? Third person is not me or you, not the one who is speaking and not the one who is listening. It is somebody standing next to us. That will be this, that, he, she, these, those, they. All of them form in the third group. Okay, so now before we end this video, I just want to show you some interesting examples, just 2 or 3 of them. Now I've just written down 3 interesting exceptions. You have to fill in the blanks with whether hai or hain, or in other words you have to guess whether something is singular or plural. But you remember one exception that we learned? When you are talking to someone older, even if that is one single person, that person will still fall in the hai list. For example, we learned like, क्या आप कुमार के पिताजी हैं? क्या आप प्रधानमंत्री हैं? प्रधानमंत्री is a minister, prime minister. So if your prime minister is someone older, he is just one person, but we will still talk about him in plural words. So that is just the one exception. Except for that, if you are not talking to someone older than you, otherwise the rule is very simple. One person hai, many people hai. But then what are these examples? Now, how do you know something is singular or plural? If I say bird, I am talking about one. If I say birds, I am talking about many. But what about the terms like fish or deer or sheep? These are used both in the singular and the plural form. Then how will you know, if I say fish, how will you know if I am talking about one fish or many fish? You will look at the sentence I am saying. If I say the fish is swimming, you can know that I am talking about just one. But if I say the fish are swimming, you can know that I am talking about many fish. So it is the same word used in singular and plural. That is the problem here. The word fool, the word flower. Flower is used both in the singular and the plural form. Now comes the question, how do you know I am talking about one fool, one flower or many flower? Only then I can fill in the blanks. So how will you find out? Look at the yah. Yah is for singular. It means this. With this only hai comes. This is a flower. This is ye, which means many. Ye phool hai, plural. These are flowers. Next is barsat ho rahi dash. Barsat means rain. Now tell me, how do I find out if rain is singular and plural? Only then I can put one of this, right? So remember, all the uncountable nouns are singular. What are countable and uncountable nouns? Countable means any word that you can count. For example, girls, 2 girls, 3 bottles, 5 bangles, you can count it. Uncountable nouns is anything you cannot count. Can you count oil? Can you say I need 2 oils? Or can you say I need 2 gold? So all the liquids are uncountable. All the metals like gold and silver are uncountable. Similarly, rain is uncountable. You cannot say I want 1 rain or I am saying 2 rains. It is uncountable. Whenever you have something which is uncountable, remember it always is singular. बरसात हो रही है. So not just for बरसात, for oil. तेल गरम. What is it? The oil is hot or are hot? Of course oil is hot, right? Why? Because it is uncountable. Try saying 1 oil, 2 oil, 3 oil. No, it is uncountable. Whenever it is uncountable, remember uncountable nouns are treated as singular. So, tel garam hai. So, I hope you understood what we discussed so far. Till I meet you in the next class, you take care. Assalamu alaikum.